Hey YouTubers, quick short video here. I went by my local gaming store today, couldn't help myself. I picked up the new Dark Angels Codex. Every box of Deathwing was sold out before I got there. I got there kind of late, but I couldn't. I just love Chaplain models. I don't really know how great Asmodai is going to be in the game, but pretty irresistible model for me. It is Finecast, so let's do a little unboxing here and see how he turns out. And this shoulder pad is pretty epic. The guy in the game store had a suggestion that I should make press molds and use it on my Silver Skulls. Which really I might actually try to make a press mold out of that. Just have to fill in the Dark Angels iconography, and that's a pretty awesome sculpt. And so far, that actual piece looks pretty clean. There is a bubble. There are bubbles in the top, though. A little bit on the wing, and a little bit, there we go. There's a bubble. Oh, get out of focus. Okay. There's a bubble there. And there's a bubble up here. So, might just use a little super glue. Hopefully that's good. Let's turn it over. Oh. Okay. Some small bubbles on the staff, on the angel, the skull. His eye socket is not fully connected there. A little bit of flash. Piping looks pretty good. Some very small bubble on the thumb. This weapon thing, I can't remember, the Swiss Army knife. There are some tiny bubbles kind of all over it. Maybe a little bit of miscast right there. A rivet didn't really turn out there. There's a bubble on the thumb. Some flash up there. At least his finger came out. Ooh. I don't know if you guys can see that. But there's some voids here. The rivets didn't really turn out around the shoulder pad, the studs. And there are voids here. I'm not sure what's bubbles. Yeah, I don't know. I think his hood is head. There's very little resin there. I guess it's supposed to be a hooded angel. A little flash on the purity seals. Bubble, more bubbles on the Swiss Army knife of doom. I don't know. I mean, they're very minor bubbles, but they're kind of all over the place and on the fine detail. The studs just aren't there. Alright, let's see. Alright, so I got some flash. Have to be trimmed carefully here. I love this. I mean, the model itself is really cool. It's a great sculpt. There's a bit of a miss. That corner's not there. Some bubbles on the purity seal. This little flash around this icon. There's a bubble. This thing. If I really want this to look good, it's going to take some prep. So you got all the flash on the underside. See, that's why I liked metal. Usually metal, there was never a problem of missing material. It was usually just filing excessive material, which to me is a lot easier to do than adding material. But That's just my opinion. That's why I got all my Legion of the Damned in metal. You know, I don't know about. I don't know about the smoke stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that or not. We'll see. I mean, overall, the details in the hood. You know, at least his face turned out. It actually looks pretty darn good in there. It's gonna be a pain to paint. There's a little notch here in the hood, but the robe and the hood. Here we got a mold line right on the hood. Right there. Nice mold line going down. The chain looks good around his neck. So we'll see. It's Finecast, you know. I'm not a lover of it. I mean, it has its advantages as far as conversions and easier to trim mold lines and stuff, but I don't know if it was worth it. I mean, they charge you more money for really something that, if you weigh the pros and cons, in the end, it's probably a wash. You know, it's probably not any easier to work with than metal, in my opinion, because everything I've had has had bubbles and it's always on detail. You know, some people have had worse. Hopefully the overall general quality has gotten better for everybody, but I don't know. I think they should have just stuck with metal. They went to a cheaper material and charged you more. But it's a cool model. Yes, I bought it despite all my complaints. So I guess I can't complain all that much. I don't know if I'll get mine to look like that. I'm actually doing a black and yellow successor chapter. So the robes will probably be yellow, and then armor will be black. Not just on the chaplain, but I mean everybody. On the veterans, at least, the robes will be yellow. Their armor will probably be all black. And I have to figure out how much yellow I want to incorporate into the tactical marines on their armor. You know, maybe just the lower leg, knee pad down, and maybe the arms, or shoulder pads and just leg pieces. I don't know. Got to figure it out. So that's pretty cool. It's cool. It's a cool model. It's a great sculpt. I love the face, or the helmet and everything. So, and hopefully it works out decent in game too. All right, guys. See you next time.